Good morning, afternoon, and evening. Welcome to Chitty Chat, a show that brings the latest news from our dev room right to you. Without further ado, let's get it started. Lately, we co-hosted 2 live streams with Bilibili and TapTap to promote some of the new games in our pipeline. Ever since then, we've got tons of DMs on Facebook asking us if we're true that we're making a Soap Knight 2. Well, I wouldn't call it a Soap Knight 2, as the new game actually tells the story before Soap Knight, explaining why the Magic Stone got stolen and how these characters came together. This new Soap Knight game is an action RPG, so besides the storyline, action is a big part of the attraction. The game is developed by a 2-man team, 1 artist and 1 engineer. It is worth pointing out that the duo were the first generation producers of Soap Knight. This is their new brainchild, in which they hope to unfold the story of Soap Knight while make a twist in the game genre. So, how will the game be like? Before you start the game, you can customize your player character's physical appearance, and you will be able to choose your class. We have warrior, archer, mages, and more. Different class features different skills and combat styles. You can create more than 1 save to experience different classes. Before we dive into the action part, let's take a quick tour around the town. This is the spawn point. There is a dummy for you to practice with, and a storage chest to store items you don't need for now. We are now in the House of Mice, aka your base. Here is the convenience store, where you can sell out or buy stuff. This is the House of Night Guild, where you accept requests. Some NPCs, they can prove to be quite helpful when you're preparing for your next adventure. This is a very lovely and peaceful place. I can spend like a whole day chilling in it. But it's time we move forward to battles. I am now heading into a dungeon called Riz Wetland. My class is warrior. My skills allow me to charge towards enemies, strike them real hard in their faces with heavy melee weapons. Archers, on the contrast, are ranged heroes. Archers are quite agile and flexible. You can see how I cast my ultimate skill called Emerald Rain. Quite impressive! Each class has their own skill tree to progress through. And when you reach a certain level, you can choose your second class. When you have 2 classes, a third skill tree based on your 2 classes will be generated. So developing your skill tree is not a linear experience. There are quite a few crossovers. Your gear also plays an important role in winning a game. In the game, there are a sea of items for you to test out your dream build. Your gear can boost your stats, grant you with extra skills and special effects, and can even change your outlook. Flashy! About time we wrap up today's show. And before you ask, no, we don't have a release date for this game. Everything we showed you in this video was recorded in development environment, which means that when the game is released, it can be quite different from what you see in this spoiler. Bye, have a lucky run!